Hello, my friends. It is I, your friendly neighborhood Russian. I am back. Failing at streaming. Failing at playing Dragon's Dogma. Failing at life. Failing to invade Ukraine. My whole life is a failure. And we shall see just how badly we can fail tonight. So, tonight we will be starting with the Project Wingman before going back to failing at the Dragon's Dogma. Excuse me. We'll see just how badly the failure is tonight. Okay. For tonight's mission, I've already started this. I'm having lots of fun with the Project Wingman. And while I only had the misfortune of playing, was it Air Assault 5 with the sort of arcade shooter engagement mode BS, I have a feeling like I'm getting a pretty good indie feel of what the Ace Combat game would have been like.
Come in from out of country to reinforce their garrisons here. Among them, a massive Federation naval fleet has secured a foothold in the capital.
But we'll see just how well it all works tonight.
Timely enough to seize, hold, and place defensive positions in key territories within the country before their reinforcements came. Unfortunately, with the new wave of Federation reinforcements, Presidia's main urban centers have been lost, and we can't afford to lose any more
Presidio that like had potential but really poorly executed. Netflix, a horror sci-fi thing that they tried a couple years ago. Oh, the Marines are here.
Protect the evacuation moving out of the AO by raising hell and taking
Let's
out
see
any
here. I
Federation
should
units that are
be able
pressing
to
on.
verify that
If we
the
lose any
audio is
more men,
playing.
we might not be able to
If
continue
I'm lucky.
fighting against the Federation.
Presidia is where the fighting started in Cascadia. However, we refuse to have it be where it is.
If not, I'm in a lot of trouble.
Hitman team, we expect much of you in this coming time.
Okay, so I can get both working simultaneously. Awesome. So I haven't failed that miserably tonight. But the night is still young. We shall see. There are many opportunities for this to still go horribly, horribly wrong. Where is my controller? Where? Oh, there it is. Let's get the show on the road. There we go. I pre-bought the F-16 for this op. I've got the multi-purpose. I think I need specifically... I don't want the unguided. I want the multi-lock bombs and then the multi-lock anti-air systems. One of these days I'd like to see how I get the new color scheme, but the module flares. Alrighty then. We are good to go. Oops, and I just realized I can't see the chat. Okay, chat is back.
Presidia, on the nose, Sicario. Seems like the tactical retreat is in full swing.
Oh, I can actually see out of the cockpit finally. This is a massive improvement.
Give me the sky any day. This is the evacuation defense units to anyone on this net. Please respond. We have heavy attacks along our evacuation routes and are in need of immediate assistance.
Well, this is nice.
Sicario, let's get to business. Hitman team, Sicario is spread out over the AO, so you all are busybodies. I'm highlighting more distress calls, so hit them ASAP. Rebel HQ advises that we do not pass into the port section of the city. The Federation has a battle group moored there. I'm getting requests for air support all up and down the port. Hitman, I'm pinging the first for you now. Get there before the evacuation line gets cut. You sure you got line 100% clear?
Okay, failed to splash him. Okay.
Good job, and I'll do mine, Hitman 2.
Splash 1 bogey. Or actually, at this point, it's bandits, aren't they? Because they confirmed hostile. Hey, Crow! How's it going? You see, I actually have the chat working today! Haha! How was the, what are you doing? The Kung Fu or the... Tonight, or... Uh-oh. I got missile inbound. Oh dear. Where are you? There we go. Okay. Ooh, plenty of missiles. Uh-oh. Missile incoming. Oh, that bad, huh? I know you weren't feeling well, but it's really that bad? Where are you? Where are you? Ah, there you are. Oh, come on. I feel like this is not gonna end well, me flying this low in the city. Oh dear. Oh dear, I got whacked with that one. Come on, let me... Come on, I can't mess with you. Come on, let me get the hit. There we go. There we go. Splash another one. Man, what is with you being so down to earth today? This is the fun time, man. This is your time to relax, to sit back, let the whole world disappear. Oy vey. I mean, +2, is it that she's just making... there we go. Oh dear, I got missile tone. There we go. Come on. There we go. Splash another one. There we go. Where are you? Got tone. I can't tell. Are these Fox 2s or... No, these are Heat Seekers. These would be... Are they Heat Seekers? I don't remember. Are these Fox 1s or Fox 3s? I've got to redo my fighter pilot lingo. Oh, jeez. Where do you hell do you come out of nowhere from?
Hard lock, let it fly.
Okay. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Almost got you. Come on. Come on, I want to splash you the hard way. Come on. Come on. There we go.
We have incoming hostiles. If we take this place, we can direct evacuation chopper traffic here. Use what X is cover.
Oh, come on. I'm going up against F-14s and an F-16. Really?
Missile shot off.
No, I would have always loved to have flown an F-14 Tomcat. Fortunately, by the time I could try, the US had already gotten rid of them. Because of the Ayatollahs had too many in their inventory. Whoa. Come on, where are you? Got tone, got tone. Come on. Where are you? Okay, come on. There you go, you go. Come on, there we go. Haha!
Monarch, Fox 3. To engage.
Although I do love the soundtrack, man. Well, here's your mission for tonight, dude. Stop worrying about it. I know you like doing it. Oh, man.
Sicario, we have launch contacts inbound. Looks like an airship picket. Ignore us. Damn. We're totally outgunned.
Yeah, no shit. This is gonna suck.
Monarch, building's locking onto you.
Yeah, I know. Missile. I know. There we go. Come on. There we go, man. You gotta find better friends, man. Look, if... Whoops, there we go. Come on. There we go. Come on, my friend.
Enemy building shot down. Cleared for guns.
Yep, I know. Whoops. Ah. Oh, shoot.
I've got enough of an angle.
I'm in trouble.
Good tone, good tone.
Okay. That's good, but I think I'm in a crap load of trouble. What are... Oh, crap. I engaged way too many targets. How many missiles do I got? Ah. Oh dear.
Fox 2.
Oh, like mini Death Stars. Oh. My God.
Get locked on.
Come on.
Stacked up.
It's just how many missiles do I got left?
Aircraft shut down.
Oh, there are not enough flares for this op.
I'll take care of this one. I'm engaging.
I got tone. Oh, come on. Yeah, I know these flying battle cruisers are doing me in bad, man. Just how many missiles do I got left?
Enemy aircraft shut down.
Oy vey. Close call, my friend. Okay, there we go.
Knocked one out. Light him up.
Okay. Oh, these are gonna be painful. Trying to engage these dudes. Got luck.
Enemy down. Good job. Missile is on the way. Good tone, good tone.
Where are you? Ah, there you are.
Monarch, you're locked on.
Hopefully you're the last one, dude. Otherwise, I'm in a lot of trouble. Where are you? There we are. Okay.
Fox 2, Fox 2. We've done all we can.
Oh.
FTP to Rose Tower. It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Oh. Well, this is what happens when you fight the Federation, my friend. Anyway, can you just text quickly to let me know that the chat is still working?
Thanks to
Otherwise,
you, casualties sustained during the retreat were minimized.
I'm scared I like upset
We
you
lost
now.
contact with our final units within Presidia, so we can only assume the worst. We just have to remember their sacrifice to cover our escape. During the evacuation, we airlifted some of our most experienced fighters, along with Federation defectors and civilians who wanted to join up with us after seeing what the Federation did to Presidia. We're at the brink right now, and losing the capital was a blow. But thanks to you, we can survive this.
Yay!
Stand by for your next op orders.
The undignified. Yeah, it usually is when you got a retreat from the battle
The
space.
Federation's interest in Cascadia has always been clear. It's as clear today as it was when we went into an association with them over half a century ago.
In over 50
Power.
years?
Our cordium deposits
Ugh.
have made Cascadia an interest of the core Federation states perpetually, and because of that, we know exactly how to fight back. Even though we've lost many key territories as Federation forces land in country, we have a plan on how to cripple their advances and make them reevaluate their entire purpose here.
I hope so.
Mercenary forces throughout Cascadia are being tasked to attack geothermal processing and storage facilities as the Allied main force maintains our front line. By striking these targets, the Federation will have to direct forces otherwise concentrated on the front line to defending these key resource points. Hitman Team, Sicario will be tasked to hit separate facilities in the Yellowstone exclusion zone. Your area of operation will be one of the main storage facilities along the Apodoc fracture. Fly in, destroy as much of the facility as you can, and RTB before reinforcements respond en masse.
Okay.
It's suggested that you bring a well-rounded loadout on this one. Once the Federation knows what we're doing, they're going to be retaliating hard.
Yeah, I feel like this is gonna end poorly for me. Ugh. I'll do this last op. Ooh, MiG-29. Can I afford it? Barely. Ooh. Which one do I want to do? I'm a Russian. I should be flying the MiG, but I want the F-14. Hey, Crow, what should I do? Should I do the F-14 or should I be a patriotic Russian? And fly the MiG-29. Okay, Reaper's in the house. Apparently it's the MiG-29. It is. The patriotic Russian strikes again. Alrighty. So we can do in the first slot anti-ground. Okay, so the third slot I think is the guided anti-ground. So I'm gonna make sure I have plenty of standard missiles here, just in case. And then in the slot 3 over. No, hang on. Let me back out of there. Paintage. Okay, so that's the Fox 2. So let me get this. We get this. And then the multi-lock ground for this one. What is an AOA limiter? Let me do flares, because I'm not sure. Alright, my friends, the Russian bear strikes. As I'm doing this, I realize I have got to find whatever happened to my
Hey, babysitting is easy
Look at those sexy Russian curves.
We're getting reports from power plants up and down Cascadia. Small flights of aircraft are slipping past our front line and hitting the geothermal industry. Tell them for stretching the front line so far. The level slip through. Tracking.
Okay. Okay, they got a couple cruisers out there, so I gotta try to grab these while the getting's good. You can blame Arch for that one. I stole it from him unabashedly. Okay. Oy. That close. Somebody's got the anti-air. Oh dear. Ah! Who is shooting me?
Good tone, good tone. Start dropping the pressure on the conduits. If the tanks go off, we need to make sure we are cooking bombs. In that one, box 3. Combat effective against air units. Start evacuation.
Oy. I really should not be strafing in this bird.
Because we're using it right now. Warning, skying off zones on me. Dispatch of the unit coordinating to secure containers ASAP. Follow the procedures. We're under attack! 20-point lists are kinda hard to read while we're being bombed.
I really should stop engaging. Come on.
Hitman 1 locked on. I've got a good tone on him. I see him. I see the mark. There is in that crowd. Ground F. Right. It's that HVT we've been hearing so much about. Good stuff, Hitman. Operations up and down the fracture are reporting similar successes. Keep hammering them till we pull out. Demonsters of the neutralizer.
Yeah, come on.
Into the point points. Are we certain that much? We won't know how long it'll take to get curtail production back up.
Okay.
Incoming missile, Jake.
Oh dear. I really should have.
Rangeman, are you three making deals without my car?
Talking your case into this galaxy. It's nothing. Just hop on a piece of material and all that should go.
Whoa, that came by too close.
Trust me, it was much worse when we were a 5-man fight. Well, according to the kill feed, I guess Monarch's buying tonight then.
Okay, so that's that. So now on to the next battle space, and I see a couple cruisers already.
Search and destroy. I'm on the
Oh, wait, those are through the ground. Crap.
The enemy's getting radar lock.
Yeah, I see it now. Oh, this is a target-rich environment now, my friend. In this case, I wish I had brought some of the bombs.
Incoming missile. Chink. Hitman 1 locked on. Target down. Hostile taken down.
Oy. There we go. I remember this complaint. Why is the ground suddenly so orange?
Ground target destroyed.
Yeah, I know. I can feel it. There we go. Come on.
Missile away. Enemy's locking on. Break. Ground unit destroyed.
Oh, come on.
Cleared for guns.
Ah, I got boned again.
Nice kill. Enemy's locking on. Break.
I'm gonna really need to set up a strafing run. Okay, let me get some altitude. So, there we go.
Ground asset knocked out. Hitman 1 within gun range. Monarch, the enemy's locking onto you.
Yep, I see. Okay, coming around for another run, comrades.
Light him up. Monarch ready to fire.
Okay, got tone. Come on. Well, what are the primary refineries?
Hitman 1 locked on.
Oy, that was close. Okay, regaining some altitude. On for another run. Yes, abandon that ship, comrades. Ah.
Hitman 1, locked on.
How am I supposed to engage something under there?
Radar's been shut
Ah. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh well, I guess it's time to go back. Oops. To let me return out of here. Time to. Well, I failed at the flight sim, so now it's time to go try to fail at the. Okay, there we go. The Dragon's Dogma as well, but let me change that. Dogma, Dark Arisen. Okay. Save. So Dragon's Dogma. Get that out. Unfortunately, no more sexy Russian curves, but hopefully more entertaining fails, as my guy will, of course, probably blow us all up again when he attacks the dynamite cart. There we go. Audio level. Audio level. Must go down. Must go down. Let me get in here quickly and do the display down a little bit, since that blew up in my ear. 13's a lucky number. We'll go with that then. Alrighty. Treat others well and they shall treat you in kind. I forgot. I'm wearing no pants. What if I treat all my people that they're not allowed to wear the pants? Can I remove everyone's pants now? I'm curious. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I can do it. Haha! Well, not quite. Okay. So, let me do that. Yes, you can wear the shoes. Why is that so funny? Okay. I returned it to the pawn's creator. Aha! We are Clan Pantsless. We shall defeat the evil while wearing no pants whatsoever. That is our goal in life.
It's a fine time to take stock and revise our party and equipment. We are a vagabond people, born in a drifting world. We come from the rift.
Did I ask you...
Sits a rift stone. Touch a rift stone, and you can guide...
Why the hell are you all talking so much? Okay. Let me see here, because I've got to get rid of the magic dude and replace him preferably with Archer. Or as they call them Striders in this game. Are we really not going to allow me to... Okay, so... There's a limit to how far in the rift I can go. Okay, can you... Okay. Let's see, if I come back here again, will you, like, reload my options? Okay. Aha! Here we go.
Yes, Arisen.
Enlist? Or... Okay, so I guess I talk to you
Is everything in order, Master?
to release.
May our paths cross.
Okay. So you can go, and since you are
Yes,
here...
Arisen. I am honored to travel with you.
Okay, so that didn't cost me anything. So your name is Zelda. You're blonde and you have pointy ears. Hey, Capcom. Did you intend for the Legend of Zelda theft here? See, can I recruit
Yes,
you?
Arisen. I am honored to travel with you.
I wasn't going to, but this is too perfect to give up. The blonde-haired elf named Zelda. Yes. Alrighty. This is amazing. Though, oh dear God, I just realized I'm turning into a harem anime because I got the chicks. But it's too good to give up. She's the only archer that's available right now, and we've got Zelda from Legend of Zelda here. This is amazing. And the whole harem to boot. Now, unfortunately, my dear, this is the troop of the Pantsless. Our clan Pantsless. So everybody off with the pants. This is so wrong on so many levels. Oh dear God. I promise this is the Me Too thing. This is just in order to join our clan, no one is allowed trousers. Oh dear God.
A rift stone.
Well, remember, they are my pawns. This is the stupid lore of this game. They must do exactly what I tell them, which is
Within this
in
text,
clan
it's a rift stone.
Pantsless.
Touch a rift stone, you can guide a new form to this world.
Oh dear God, man. Oh. I gotta figure out the song. Like, Womble had the Badgers. I gotta figure out an acronym. Oh dear God. An acronym and, oh Jesus Christ. An acronym and a song for we, the haters of the pants. Though I would love to actually have some shoes. Do I have shoes I could put on? Nope. Where's the general store? Is there a general store around here?
The encampment's a shambles.
Huh, if I go this way, am I gonna end up fighting the snake again? I guess not. Though, man, they're collecting machine around here. Though I still gotta find shoes, man. It's like in this entire encampment, there's no place that has Somehow, I think that I would not get away with that.
Within this tent sits a rift stone. A rift stone. Strange power emanates.
Okay, you can shut up about the damn rift stone. Where's some place with a store?
We can safely have your pick. Any you like. Come again soon.
Okay, so I doubt there's a general store in here.
Back to Cassidus, Arisen. It is a fair notion.
If you find combat a struggle, it may behoove you to adjust your party.
Somehow I don't think combat is the thing I'm going to be struggling with here. This is too good. Oh, dear God.
That terrible creature. I saw it from my spot at the post. What was it? It's been dispatched then? Thank the Maker. Hold a moment. Is Kina not with you? She was said to lead the village in search of art for your wounds. I thought you accompanied her.
Yeah, but that's stealing too much from Womble.
These are dark times for a girl alone in the wilds. Any idea where she might be off to?
I need something to reference the pants.
We'll need Keena's help for this. Let's ask at the village.
Why have you been huffing helium? It sounds so bad. Okay, so I gotta go back.
We'll find aught of use.
Nuts, the explosives are gone. I was hoping you would attack that.
It will be easier going searching this area now.
Yeah, with 4 of us. Hell, I won't even have to do anything anymore. Yep. If only the explosives were there.
You could stand to commission some new roads.
Perhaps we'll find ore among the crags that litter this place.
'Tis safest on the roads.
Ah, who needs safety?
Careful! A goblin!
Where? Hang on. Yes? Hang on, just one moment. No, hang on, just one moment. I'll be there right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to deal with something quickly. Russian's work is never done.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Hopefully there'll be strength in cash. I'm like, do we have enough yet I can buy shoes? Aha! Well, that went well.
Things cast shadows fit to hide all manner
Is that
of
a
evil.
sword?
Stay ready.
Nope. Oh, it's a sword, but not one I can access. Haha!
Did it!
Take that. I'm glad they're just as violent to the furniture as me. This is gonna be interesting in town.
Watch your footing, Master.
Baha! Jump, tuck and roll.
Saltiest fisherman venture half on shore.
Okay.
Gives me chills just to think of it. I didn't. I'll make no excuse, cousin. I hid in the well for fear of the dragon. And let me tell you this. You'd be wise to keep your distance from that pit. I was too craven to venture far. And lucky thing, a queer growl echoed back with the sound of water from further in.
I want to respond with a bad joke, but I know it will get me cancelled like 4 times over. So, are you saying the growl was like, oh hey?
There's aught down there. Mark my words. I could feel it. You'll not see me going back down there to find out what... What? You mean to go down there? You're a right hero. Here, if you're set on going, take this with you. It should have some use to it left. I'll not soon forget your bravery, cousin. Pray, just come back alive.
I feel like I'm gonna regret this. We are the... No, I can't do the badgers. Crap, where's the lantern again? I'm assuming...
Take that. What's this?
I love it. So I can take oil from the jars, but I can't from the actual puddle of water. Video game logic, my friends. No, that's not what I want to do. Though, yes, saving would be nice. Oh, here. Okay, so this is a different menu.
Which way should we go, Arisen?
Which way has the least foul smell, I wonder?
I hear running waters on the rise.
I feel familiar with this area now.
What's this?
Stay behind me, girls. I will defend you.
An animal carcass. Was the victim of a monster, most like.
I would love to know what this was doing in the well. How often do you let the cows come down here to drink?
Best take care not to meet the same end.
Monsters arisen! Ready yourself!
Where? Where are you?
Look of a reptile. We're to the sea with no choice but to jump.
Look, there are footholds. We ought to be able to return this way.
I mean, had you not been dumb enough to go down there, we could have just...
I'll serve as bait. Strike the tail!
No, I didn't mean to grab you.
Scales and spears are an unwelcome combination. The scales look strong as steel.
I'll serve as bait.
Haha. Oh dear, there's a lot more of them. Ouch. Yeah, I kind of need that health. Thank you. How the hell did you... Okay. Do not insult me. Retry an easy mode. The hell with you. We are doing this the proper, old-fashioned way.
It's a giant lizard.
Hang on. Okay, am I still... Okay, yeah, I am still broadcasting. Yep. For some reason I was paranoid there.
All service bait. Strike the tail. Nowhere to go but up. Think well before striking. Land and draw. Watch and wait. Best to sever the tail. Scales and spears are an unwelcome combination. All service bait. Strike the tail.
There we go. Okay, yeah, come on. Come on, lizard man, take it. Like the lizard you are.
Strike the tail.
There we go. Come on. There we go. Die, foul beast, die! I shall make a purse out of you yet.
All service bait. Strike the tail. Leave it to me. Their spears have long reach. Spit a powerful burst. Not your flesh assault. We need but sever the tail. No, they hold the advantage. It's his mine.
Come on, somebody help Zelda.
All strike at its back. All service bait. Strike the tail.
Yeah, I wish it would be less cinematic in that cam, you know?
We need but sever the tail.
How the heck did I... Yeah, oh dear, there we go. Okay, where are you?
All service bait. Strike the tail. Anytime.
Yeah, anytime, just let me heal.
Where the liquid spear.
Find an opening, then strike.
We need but sever the tail.
Yep. Die like the foul beast you are.
All service bait. Strike the
Okay,
tail.
I would have preferred you not do that right next to me. Haha. Haha.
All service bait. Strike the tail.
And we defeated them. Hail to the purse maker. Oh crap, there's one more.
Also this bait. Strike the tail.
Stop doing that right next to me. Oh, there we go. And we have made the purse out of the lot of them.
Anytime.
Got a lot of skulls. Am I going to be able to sell any of this crap?
What's this? I'll heal your wounds. What's that?
I am poisoned.
This isn't Arma. Why are there snakes everywhere? I hate snakes. You know that?
Leave it to me.
Should pick Jones if there were so many snakes around here.
Poison.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know what to do with you guys. Hang on. Curatives. Only have the one anti-poison thing. It's like, really? Crap, who can I give the arrows to? Where are the arrows? Other weapons. Okay, those are equipped. Yeah, where are the... Oops, here they are. Okay, so... Farm... Give... Zelda's a fighter, so... Sevatha is the ranger, so yeah.
Leave it to me.
Or eventually you're gonna... Oh, you're talking about crazy Catwoman. Small treasure in here, huh?
Poison.
Yes, I know you're poisoned. Unfortunately, I don't have enough.
Slowly, where visibility is poor, will give us time to react.
Did you say something, Arisen? Anytime. Take that. What's this?
Poison.
Yeah, I know. Do I have anything yet that will cure the poison? Oh, I just got the one. Really? That sucks. Well, plus 3 experience points for the rat, I guess. But kinda lackluster, though.
Anytime. This looks interesting.
So, where did we end up, then? Wow, that's quite the ways off the beaten path. Okay.
A cave extends beyond.
No shit. Is this the only... Because where did we come down here? This is where we exited. This is where we came down, so... Emperor's Pillar, so it's kind of... Kind of figured we should be able to go back up there.
Take care, you aren't soaked in water.
Keep the lantern dry.
Oh, shoot. Yeah. Probably should keep lantern dry. After all, water and oil don't mix. Shoot, too late.
Hold on. The way is fully blocked.
Oh, so I am stuck here. Nope, there's one other way. Am I in the right direction? Yes. So if I go straight...
If you lose your way, you need but consult on it. Stench of beast only grows as we press deeper in.
Well, it should be dead, so we should be good.
What's this? Too many possessions should be more a hindrance than a help.
You got the member berries? Why with so many grapes? Oh, I got a helmet. Or no, my hair is wet. I thought I had something to do there for a moment. No. Move to equipment. Okay, so I'm wearing pants again. The bizarre fashion. What the hell? This is possibly the most bizarre armor I think I've worn in a video game. Okay, I'll take it. No, I'm not wearing pants. These are just the underwear. Well, okay, so literally I cannot go back up that way. I have to go out on that side. Okay. Plus 2, we can go, it's not pants, it's shorts I'm wearing. It was not that tiring, you big baby. Come on, keep going, keep going.
There's nowhere to go but up. Have we sufficient curatives?
Apparently not. Yes, straight ahead. Yeah, so this is the right way. And with how much fish I've got, I'm going to destabilize the entirety of the fishmonger's market here. I don't know if I should be happy or mad that this isn't following the Skyrim dungeon design where it loops back in on itself. So it would have been nice not to have to run all the way back to the city outside, but thankfully there are not many actual threats out here. So I go the other way.
Care to find out where this path leads?
I guess I must have made the path safer because there's
encampment
people.
serves as a fine bulwark against monsters.
You sure about that? There was a huge ass snake that came through the wall. I'm pretty sure this encampment did not do squat.
We'll need Keena's help for this. Let's ask at the village.
Yeah, no kidding.
There may be materials here. Perhaps we'll find art of use.
Perhaps we'll find ore among the crags that litter this place. The Duke could stand to commission some new roads.
So now I got ore I gotta find. Man, why did this turn into a whole MMORPG bit? Now I got to find the ore.
Tis safest on the roads.
Never mind about that. Come here, you foul beasts. I will take you. Ah!
Shadows crawl with fiends. Stay watchful. Did it!
I'll heal your wounds.
Yeah, I hope I can get to bed soon because, man, I'm down to half health and, you do realize it won't share links, right?
But still, we'd best stay wary.
I'm going to have to...
We share these roads with traveling peddlers, guardsmen, and other folk. There's little use standing around here. Let us have a look at her quarters. 'Tis your hometown, is it not, Arisen?
I'm gonna have to look at that later. You better give me some good money for this.
You've slain the monsters of the well, have you? Truly, you are a wonder, cousin. I think upon it, 'twas my hiding in the well what brought the danger to light. I take no credit, mind. I simply feared I'd be blamed for releasing monsters upon the village for having opened up the well. 'Tis a relief in all you're doing, cuz. Here, I owe you at least this much for all you've done. I shall strive to learn from your example. Commit myself to becoming a soldier fit to defend the land and its people. Honest.
Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it. I will say, though, at least, though, with, oh, shoot, it did regain. Now, did I level up and that's how it regained, or? Because there's an argument to be had if, you had, like, every time you took damage, there was a limit to how you could maximum restore, and you had to actually pay for the inn. It would make inns useful again.
I'd have your ear a moment.
Minnow. Like I am not some damn fish. Didn't you see me yesterday? I even go in the water and the frig oogly boogly comes out of nowhere to grab me.
She spoke of the witchwood to find a cure for your wound. If she's gone there for true, I beg of you, find Kina and see her back safely, ere some ill befalls her.
Great. Ooh, I see shop icon. Aha! What you going for? I just got here.
A Hydra, you say? I only wish I had more to offer.
Okay, now time to get rid of all the crap that I've accumulated. Oh, crap. So I can't actually throw away crap. Yeah, like ages ago. Ah, the accursed pants. Man, I got more than enough too. Am I buying or selling, actually?
Wish I had more to...
Aha, okay. Man, those are some expensive skulls. What sign are you doing? Oh yeah, by the way, the Crow and I are going to be going to AEW in July. Apparently, so...
I only wish I had more to offer.
I think Reaper is going to, isn't he? I know Turtle is. Or at least I think you said Turtle was going. Now we sound like characters from a Hideo Kojima game. So we've got Crow, we got Reaper, we got Turtle. I'm trying to think. Trip doesn't sound very Hideo Kojima. Soviet is already taken. By some British louse, no less. Oh, where am I going? Oh yeah, weapons, that's what I'm here for. Yes, give me a good sword. Oh, that looks so sexy. Although the armor needs to change. Where's the armor again? Oh, so that's what that thing is. Okay, so it's not a ball the woman was wearing on her head. It was the leather cap. So, where on earth is the feather? No pants dude came to town with his chest exposed, stuck a feather in his cap. I'm not gonna try finishing that one. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Skull belts. Chest guard. Okay, so I can do this. I guess I'll do the linen shirt, but out of the tunic. At least that way. According to this, I have 3 tunics. Oh, that's all the chicks are wearing, so I'll join them. Aha! So I now am walking around without the pants again. I will be the Highlander of this setting. Talismanic bonds. Funny bone cards. I'm not doing pants, but I'm seeing... Ah, okay, they do have the shoes in here. This is what I was looking for. Yeah, now I'm starting to look like the Highlander type here. Yeah. This makes me look like a Robin from like classic Batman and Robin. These shoes. I'm gonna go like, oh, here we go. No, I'm still wearing or I should say not wearing the pants. But the greaves are not pants. Yeah, I'll do this. See, there we go. As you can see, I am not sullying myself by wearing pants. I am wearing a tunic and the greaves, so I shall be the Highlander of this setting. Though, on that note, I probably do need to get the other ladies... Ugh. Okay, so... How do I go? Okay, so this is her mage outfit. Okay. This is the 161. Okay. So that is still probably her best bet. Okay. Get everybody equipped. Short. Everybody's wearing the tunic. Some armor, and yet this is actually effective. Only in video games. I'm like, I know boob armor is a thing, but I think this is taking it to an extreme. Don't you think, Crow? Oh, God. Okay, so... let me worry about that some other time. Oh, didn't you just see the boob armor? I was complaining about how... Yeah, this is the one right here. How this isn't... Well, the other one, it was an increase to her defensive stats. With, like... I know video game logic says this works, and also most male fantasy logic, but I think this is a little bit stupid. Taking this garbage to the extreme. Yeah. Sundries. Oh, just that's storage. Okay. So what about undershirt? That is the other question. Yeah, tunic is still the best because it. But
I only wish I had...
Yeah, no, I need the shoes for her. That is what I came here for as well. There we go. And the shoes is what I keep forgetting. There we go. Yep, let's get that equipped. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. Well then, I think I'll do the... why would I do a half shield? This seems like this should be less effective than this. But I'll do it. And you... There, so we sell... Okay, so I guess that's DLC.
I only wish I had more.
Did I? Okay. There we go. Tiara of Enlightenment. What the heck is this? Where's general equipment? Okay, that's that equipment. Where the heck is it? Oh, they say nails. They ain't kidding. Wait, where's that Tiara crap?
What's up,
Hang on, I know this isn't that riveting.
Dragon. Now likes him. I only wish I had more to offer.
Okay, sell. So if I go to tools, if I go here, so I have this in item storage. Oh, that is expensive.
You're always welcome.
I'd better be welcome with how much I just spent here. Okay, so active quest.
Seems they trade in textiles.
Up to more. You look well.
Okay, this is more stuff. Ah, yet pants.
You look well.
I must take my leave of thee. Okay, so. And such a voice. How much helium did you ingest?
Seems the dragon left many injured in its wake.
Tis the end
Didn't want to talk to you. Give me the
craft
quest.
dressings for the wounded, cause I need a favor. I need more of the one the more you can find. The wounded need medicine, cousin. The mixture calls for toot. I ask you this favor because I trust you, good fisher.
Okay. No, so, yeah, is it just, how many do I need? Oh, okay.
The injured will die without those flowers.
The wounded, the
Okay.
Ah, brought the rest. All that remains is to find some moon glow.
I feel more familiar with this quest now.
The wounded, the mixed. I ask you.
Okay, so I don't have moon glow.
I fear we'll need to leave the village if we want more.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
It would be wise to pack curatives if we aim to leave Casset.
Do I can tell what time is it? So, I got that. There's no time mechanism, is there?
Kind of I cheat them.
Well, Madeline.
Aye, good. 'Tis a matter of warding the village from crime. Aye. Truth be told, a crime. He strikes the same spots each time. Heralders, the rat steals in at night and pinches. A skilled wretch too, and well. I've spoken with the others, and we've agreed. They are none too
Why
pleased.
do I get the feeling we have an actual
and
rat?
Be quit of it. Best you go and speak with. Come and find me after. Pray, what can I do you for? You seem tired, cousin. Come rest him. So be it.
Okay, so I get to get the 5 flowers. I'm curious, why am I accessing the server? What am I doing that requires online access with this?
Seems a fair place to rest.
I was just asking. You didn't necessarily need to respond. Now I'm paranoid. Is the game listening to me? Okay, Yeah, no kidding. It's like, hey, why do I need to be online? Okay, ask stupid question, you get your answer. Okay, so my pawn gets to be loaned out. Now this is going into Creepyville, like, sit at this special chair to mentor your main pawn. Dear God. Why? Okay. Hopefully when they say
I would be your shield at all times, Arisen. Does this please you? As you wish. I shall be your shadow, Arisen, with anything daring to attack you, my main target.
I know.
I try to speak or remain silent as the situation demands. Would you have me continue in this way, Master? As you wish. I will attempt to be more talkative from now on.
I was hoping...
Should I fall, and you see fit to help me, in what manner can I thank you?
Ah! Oh, this is getting into cancel territory here.
As you wish. How would you have me respond to your orders? Understood.
So, I was hoping that it would make it so that you wouldn't sound like you were sucking helium. But instead, it's like, okay, let's get into Creepyville. Where am I? How do I get out of here? Oy vey.
Preparations complete.
As good as they'll ever be. Give me those flowers. Oh dear. Alrighty.
Not even the saltiest.
Yeah, no kidding. Choose carefully. Aha.
The roads are safer than get it. Strike now. We have triumphed. Wolf!
Ah!
I'll aid you at once.
This is now getting very exciting.
Did it!
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Leave it to me.
Roots of this sort of tree oft yield useful herbs and other plants.
Okay. Turn off the ambient light here. Okay, so I can see slightly better on my end now that the ambient light is off in my space. So I got kindling. How about we get these flowers that are so important here?
Perhaps we'll find ore among the crags that litter this place.
don't care about the ore. I care about getting these stupid flowers. At least I am glad there is a day-night cycle. Okay. Just checking to make sure none of you idiots blow something up.
As a consequence, the Grance's sea routes have been ill-developed.
Guess let's go along the shoreline. Hopefully there'll be plenty of these trees. Where on earth are they?
Perhaps we'll find ore among the crags that litter this place.
Okay, of course, I just get the large nuts. Now, apparently, just these small nuts. What are these flowers?
It is safest on the roads.
Yeah, screw the roads. That's not where the adventure lies.
The rocks here may hold ore.
Is that a lizard out there? No, that's a rock. Okay.
The view extends for leagues along the shore. Let's have a look at that rise in the land. There may be aught to harvest.
Ah, that's what I'm looking for.
This area is a likely place for a flower.
There we go.
Let's take a look around.
Do I have 5?
Ready yourself!
I'm at your side.
Oh yeah, stab it carefully.
Let's take a look around. Think well before striking.
No, before you... There we go. You're on fire and you shall stay on fire as I stab at thee.
What says the map? Leave it to me. Shall restore your health. Hold on.
Okay, so a couple quests are back there. Yeah. Okay, so I do have the flowers, I guess, so...
Let's have a look at that rise in the land. There may be
Perhaps
hots
we'll
to
find
harvest.
ore among the crags that litter this place. The lay of the land defies conventional travel. Let us climb and leap as we must.
Well, I guess I should be glad there's some vertical requirement to this game.
We can likely pass through here. roads are safer than the brush. But still, we'd best stay wary. We share these roads with traveling peddlers, guardsmen, and other folk.
Now I'll wake up half the village as I go. Is your quest?
We'll have need of a lantern if we hope to search by night.
My kind knows neither death
It
nor
would be wise to pack curatives if we aim to leave Cassidy.
Are your travel prep?
They talk way too much. I'm nowhere near close to the pier. Why are we starting this? Okay, yeah, I'm nowhere close to that pier.
A wounded. Aye, that's the one! You found it! Moonglow has grown rare in these parts of late. 'Tis a relief to see it. Good! That's the both of them. In truth, I am surprised to see them got so quickly. I'll get to work directly. With luck, we'll have everyone back to Elthie ere long. 'Tis your doing, cousin.
Yay! He's the good guy!
You in thanks. Save this. Pray, take it. Now, to make some medicine.
Yeah, I've got to actually look up how the crafting in this game works.
I feel more familiar with this quest now.
Okay. Got them. I guess while I'm here, let me see what the big whoop is. Running, 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 rahai.
Take care of the water. You can see me.
Duh! Oh, we see dead people. Oh dear God, we see dead people.
Then you are one known to the dragon, bound within the eternal ring. I have dire need of the arisen's strength. Please, sir, will you lend me your aid? You have my eternal thanks. You speak now to a shadow of sorts. My flesh resides elsewhere. I would take you there now, if it please you.
No, I haven't. But I know the I see dead people meme.
I ask you, is that the fate you've chosen of your own will?
If I entered the DLC by accident?
You are arisen.
Apparently, so say you, but...
We stand now on Bitterblack Isle, far as sea from the cove we departed. I would ask you to explore its depths.
Uh-huh. I somehow feel that this is one of the...
Were it possible, I would not send you off with so meager an explanation. But I fear I myself do not know it better. My past, my aims in coming here, all of it is lost.
So you tell me, you're dragging my ass off to this unknown place and you don't even know why you're here. How am I supposed to help you?
I am bound to stay. I sensed you in the distance and called to you for help.
You didn't even know I could see you.
As by instinct, that you could grant the wish of the one who dwells below. Just as I know my role here is to aid you in that pursuit.
What wish am I granting? I'm not a frickin' genie. Okay, so this is their version. I just get a scrawny bed. Okay. Okay, I'll see what I can loot, but I am...
melancholy air.
Yeah, she also apparently has no clue why she's here, so why would I want to assist in this mess?
Mind the edge, master!
Yeah, no kidding. I'm afraid of heights.
Seems it won't open from this side.
Yeah, well, they learned the other thing from Skyrim, the one-way opening doors. Okay, I'm going to check the job board just because I'm going to grab all the quests, and then I have a feeling like I am not touching any of these. 12,000 experience points. Considering I've been averaging in the low hundreds, me thinketh I am nowhere near qualified for this quest. So I got to find... So you don't know why I'm here, but apparently I have to find some other dude who don't know why he's here and he's lost. No. Ay, ay, ay.
Difficult to breathe down here. It seems something's written here.
Yeah, no shit. Okay. I'm done. Take me back to the island, please.
I am versed in the Should you in your travels find such insults, the procedure requires but a few rift crystals, and it is a service I would gladly tender. I shall aid you however I can, for therein lies my own path.
Yeah.
Sir, I would take you there now if that
Yes, let's go home. Let me go into the area where all I have to do is whack a few goblins.
Take care at the water's edge, Master.
Linger in the water overlong and the brine may come for you. Many boats, just as you'd expect from a fishing village.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Okay, so I gotta turn in this quest.
Best we spoke to the victims.
And okay. So I gotta wait till daylight to speak to the victims. Okay.
Humans certainly do make a lot of expressions. A look around the village, mate.
Pray, speak with me. What can I do you for? You seem tired, cousin. So be it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to be quitting it about here, though. Because I got to start playing amateur detective in the morning, so I'm just going to save. Yes. And I shall return here either sometime tomorrow or Friday. Can't remember. I know I wanted to try to like really stream this week. But I guess that'll be it for me for now. Which was the ugliest laugh from me? Which one did I just do? I hope I saved this. Oh well. You mean that ugliest laugh, or? Yeah, good point. I'll have to rewatch the stream later to figure out which one you're referring to. I guess. I probably should change this so the chat is actually here, but either way, how are you doing? You feel any better, Crow? I know this morning you kinda, or this afternoon when we started, you kinda felt like shit, but it's not that I'm refusing to have it on stream, it's just in the complete reorganization, I haven't been able to remount the camera and get all those settings done. It's more laziness on my part, trying to get it. I don't have the ability to just set it up right now because of everything I had to move. Because I also had to move a ton of crap to get to the window so I could close it, so power washers could wash the outside of my house. So The camera's not mounted properly. I haven't actually installed the drivers for it on this computer yet, though Windows will probably handle that for me. And I've got no space to actually set up the green screen, and my streaming space is like such a disorganized mess, it looks like the Russian Air Force bombed it. So that's why I just haven't gotten around to doing the back on screen yet. Though that shall return, you have my word on it. I just have to actually get it. Maybe I shouldn't have asked that. Just think happy thoughts. Remember, it's never too late to turn your life around. And just remember, unlike The Sixth Sense, and to any of you who have not seen it, spoiler alert, at least you aren't dead and having to walk around in purgatory like Bruce Willis. So at least count your blessings on that front. Plus, too, you can say, we just live in the most interesting of times. In a couple years, you all look behind you at this and just go like, man, these were the good old days before everything went to hell. I'm sorry, but I got to go. But, Crow, my friend, you need to always look at the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Hey, if I can't get a cheap laugh out of that, then I know my streaming career is ultimately doomed. Hey, think of it this way. At least your face isn't plastered on the internet where everybody can make fun of you for looking like the baby Sinclair. So, you at least have that advantage over me. Just wait until you look at the front of this stream and how I started this evening. You think my doomed streaming career is bad now. I started probably even more depressed than you. And even though I don't have the camera on, for some reason I'm doing the Egyptian dance. Oh well. I got to get going because I got to finish up some crap before bed. I will see you all the next time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating this evening. Thank you for getting me to choose the MiG-29. I will see you all next time. Possibly that means tomorrow, Wednesday, same time, same channel. And remember, everyone, always look on the bright side of life. And remember, business but child.